right. Hello, hello. Everyone out there? Can I get a hello from everybody? Thank you all for being patient. We are here now. We are live. Hey, all right. So without further ado, we are the Engineering Student Council. It's not just me. We have a whole team on our hands, and I see that you've met them all in the YouTube comments. All right. So I see we got Mapu here. We got Niha here. But do not worry. You'll get to meet the rest. So, like I said, there's the aforementioned Mapu. Let's see here. Bob. Alright, so we have Mapu here. She's very sweet and very kind. She actually organized a little giveaway for this presentation. So for those of you that have stuck with us this long, thank you. And if you stick with us a little longer, there'll be a giveaway at the end. And then we have Atul. He's the man. He's the boss. He's the secretary. He's always so very helpful. And if I can get a little confirmation that you guys can hear me okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, and then there's me. I'm the dude with the camera. I'm the dude who's, you can rely to kind of embarrass myself. But no worries, I always take it like a champ. So if you've been with us for quite a while, like some officers of various organizations, I know you've met us in the past. You've been lucky enough to meet us in the past. We have been with the council relatively around a year now. Mapu has been here off and on much longer than the rest of us, and so her input and her leadership has always been really appreciated. And then we have some new officers that we're looking to introduce here, and those would be we have Niha, who's with us right now. She's the communications, and she has been doing such a marvelous job. If you're an officer, it's likely that you've already met her through emails or direct one-on-one outreach. Eileen, my name is Diego, if that's who you're asking for. And then in the middle here we have Cigar. So all three, Niha, Cigar, and Eliza, they've all been taken onto the council. They were chosen and selected for the council about 2 months ago, I would say. And they've been doing an awesome job. Cigar is helping us construct the next events, helping us with the finances. Hopefully, we can get these. What I would personally really like to do is, social distance meetups with other officers of other clubs, and Cigar is helping us construct those. And then we have Eliza. I was the last marketing officer, so it was a little bit hard for me to let go of the position, but I'm glad that we have Eliza because she has been doing an amazing job, and it's a huge relief for me. It's a huge relief for me to have some help on that front. Hey, okay, dope. So it sounds like you guys are able to hear me pretty well, and I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. And then let's go ahead. I actually skipped a slide over here, and I just wanted to go over what we'll be talking about in this presentation. So, bop, bop, bop. So, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but in this presentation, we'll be introducing the Executive Council Board, the people that I've just introduced. We're going to go over our purpose. I know it's a pretty common question, not only what is Engineering Student Council, but what is a council? Like, what is our primary function, just on a very foundational level? And then, what events will be happening, whether it's the remainder of the semester, but we're also looking ahead to the next semester. And then we'll also be hosting a giveaway at the very end of the presentation. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go bop, bop, bop. So I constructed this little diagram because I wanted to kind of visualize what I see the council to be. So, in the past I've been pretty involved with like previous city councils. And if you guys have any experience with the council, council is really just a group of individuals who represent a community. That way, they can help and give the people a voice. And so that's what we want to do. We want to be giving the engineering students here on the UT Arlington campus a voice. And so, any questions you have on YouTube, go feel free to ask it. I won't be able to see it right now just because I'm a little too distracted, but I will be getting to all your questions by the end of the presentation. So do not be nervous. Do not be nervous. Always reach out to us. Always ask questions. And so here as the council on UTA, like we want to represent all facets of engineering. We want to represent freshmen. We want to represent graduate students. We want to represent alumni. So, even like throughout your adventure, even when we graduate from the council, we want to connect with students on that level where we feel compelled to reach back out. But also, we're very passionate about reaching out to the leaders on campus through the student organizations. So I'm very involved with Moby. That's why they're represented here, but I'm also really involved with Cybersecurity Club, and then I'm also in close discussions with other organizations like Game Developers Club or the American Society of Civil Engineers. We're also it's our job to kind of be the connection, the bridge between the students, the organizations, as well as the all the way to the engineering faculty and staff. And so that's what I constructed this next slide for, is that we want to be able to give you guys a voice. We want to consolidate all of your concerns, all of your hopes, what the changes you want to see here on campus, and we want to be able to represent that in a very effective way so that it can be heard up to the ears of on the top level, right? So, we're always in close conversations with the advertising at College Engineering, with the dean at College Engineering, and so we want to use our connections to, not only help you guys be heard to the College Engineering, but help them be able to reach out better to you. Because let's be honest, there's with any separation of generation, there will always be a disconnect. And it's not to say there's any, problem, but we want to be able to assist, and that's what we're here for. For an example, like I said, I'm very involved with the Cybersecurity Club, and frankly, our club, we've been just a little bit disappointed by the representation of cybersecurity on campus. But over the last year, even despite Corona, we've made efforts and we've seen successful change in getting more cybersecurity opportunities here represented on campus, and it's thanks to our communications with the College of Engineering. So, as far as the specifics to that plan, we've already discussed that with the other leaders of various clubs. So right now, I want to direct my attention more to the students. So to students who are not officers, to students, perhaps freshmen, sophomore, you're going through school. We still want to hear what you think. We still want to hear what your concerns are. And that's why we want to engage with you on our social media platforms. And so I'm actually going to skip this boop up. So on our social media platforms, we have Discord, we have Facebook, but right now I kind of want to focus on Instagram. And so on Instagram, we are uta.esc. And just a few minutes ago, I actually posted on our Facebook story. I actually posted on our Instagram story a poll. So if you go to our Instagram, if you pull out your phone, go on Instagram, and this is mainly for the people who are live with me here right now, or if you see this soon after the recording, go to our Instagram story. We have a poll. Go ahead and answer it, and then that'll put you in the selection for the giveaway. And that's all thanks to Mapu. She thought it would be very nice to have some goodies, some engineering-related goodies for you guys, a good way to connect. Now, let me see about some feedback. I want to make sure the officers... Yeah, Mapu is not sure why we only hear it on the left side of our speaker. That is completely my fault. This is a mono microphone. So, if this ends up being successful, if you guys end up liking this format of a live stream, I will definitely go ahead and put, we'll either use our stipend or my own money to upgrade this microphone to better connect with you guys. And then Mapu, I did not just skip your position. I'm sorry if I did. Uh, Mapu, Mapu is the president of the Engineering Student Council. Um, she's our leader, and she's our very fearless and loving leader. And no, I don't hype you up too much. I hype you up the exact amount that you deserve. So, um, so the main takeaway, go ahead and follow our Instagram, uta.esc. And I mean, you don't have to like Instagram. Um, we'll have our link for Discord, and you can also find us on Facebook. On Discord, we have a lot of, that's where I'm more passionate in. So if you like Discord, don't worry, I got you. I'll hit you up, hit us up, and we'll be having like features, to better get your voice heard, like polling and votes and whatnot. I'm very passionate personally to have more of like a democratic environment here on campus. And so here's a little graphic I had for the giveaway. I wasted it, but that's okay. And I want to backtrack a little bit because right after this presentation, there is going to be a mentor meet. We've been publicizing this for a little while now, but Lockheed Martin is having a meet and greet. So they're sending out their mentors. That'll be happening at 6 o'clock p.m. And if you guys are already here, I'll go ahead and get you a link. I forgot to put it on the slide here, but I'll put it in the YouTube chat. After I'm done here, I'll put it in our Discord chat. I'll put it on our Instagram, just the invitational link. And so that's happening now, like that's happening today. So that's in the very near future. But we also have, looking to the horizon, we also have Engineering Week. And so Engineering Week is happening next semester. But, I mean, if you guys agree with me, I'm sure you feel it, that time just flies, right? So, we want to start, kind of pushing this now, not only to the students, but, this kind of reaching out to the officers, where, we want to collaborate with the clubs to make this Engineering Week as successful as possible. And of course, for the students, for it to be as beneficial to you students as possible. So I hope you guys can be very excited for that. Go ahead and, keep close touch with that. We're going to be bringing a lot of clubs, a lot of organizations there to make it, as big and as grand as possible. And I believe that's all I have for you guys right now. I try to keep this kind of short and sweet so that way I can look at the YouTube comments and we can kind of take some time to simply have a back and forth. I think Mapu's doing a great job already in doing that.